Hi guys. Okay, today we're going to talk about an answer to a request. When I recently did last Sunday talking about winter survival and how to be kind of prepared, I mentioned on being able to use a FRH, a flameless ration heater, to heat up water while you're in a vehicle. And several people asked me to show me the technique that I use. Okay, what I'm using, here are the gear that I'm using. One, I have a supply of flameless ration heaters. Now, you can buy these in bulk online, or anybody that gets MREs will probably be glad to share them with you. Another thing you'll also find are these hot beverage bags. That's one option. Get some of these. Now, assume, because these are surplus, that these flameless ration heaters may or may not work. There's I'd say maybe a 10% chance of failure. And what that means in plain English is some of these gets old and they don't want to work. So don't count 1 to 1. Have a group of them, so that if one doesn't work, no big deal, I just grab another one. Okay? Next, I'm going to need my stirring stick. I'm going to have whatever beverage powder, coffee, tea, powdered soups, things like that. Then I'm going to have a couple of clothespins handy. Some sort of container. Now, I have used the old canvas canteen cover before. I have used a big old toboggan that was no good for anything before. I've used a pants leg out of an old pair of jeans, just split it and double it back over itself and seal it up at the bottom. Something to contain it, a bag that's something like this. Now don't use the shopping bags, they may melt, but these outer containers of MREs work well, and that's what I carry my flameless ration heater in. So I'm going to pick one of these out right quick. Set the rest of them out of the way. Now, instead of a standard U.S. Army canteen, I use one of these canteens. Now, it is a Nalgene, my southern tongue can never say it right, but you get the idea. It's one of these, Nalgene. That's the type of canteen. Why this over a standard issue? The standard issue melts at about 175 degrees. These canteens are rated dishwasher safe, which means boiling water can be put into them. Yes, they don't like it for a long time. You don't want to just set it in boiling water and leave it there. But it can take the temperature better, and therefore that's what I carry. Okay. Plus, these make good hot water bottles in the winter, where I can heat this up, pull a couple of socks over it, and put it next to me in my blanket to help keep me warm, right? So that's an idea. Now I'm going to use about a half a canteen here. I'm also going to be using a canteen cup because this would be in the floorboard of a vehicle. Now, one, I recommend the U.S. Army flameless ration heater because the odor that comes out of it is not horribly toxic. Yes, I'm sure it's not the best thing in the universe, but they would not issue it to our troops if there was something like that. And the fact that they're going to put the food packet down in here, if there was some sort of super, oh my God, toxic to coat the outside of the thing, they wouldn't be issuing it, right? So there's going to be steam boiling out of this. Don't sit there and breathe the steam, but at the same time, it's not going to be a bad thing. If you're in an enclosed car anywhere or whatever, crack the window just to grunt on the downwind side, not the upwind side, the downwind side, okay? Now what I'm going to do, like I would do in the floorboard, is I'm going to take that canteen cup and use it as a stand. I'm going to open it up, lock it in position. I'm going to turn it upside down like that. That way I can put my flameless ration heater in here. Why not put it flat on the floor? Because your carpet may be sensitive to heat, and so might the floor mat. So I'm putting this as a spacer, okay? Now, this is going to go quickly. On a flameless ration heater, you have a line that you're supposed to put the water into, okay? I'm going to open this up. It should be a sealed one. I'm going to put the water into it, then I'm going to fold it over, and I'm going to, putting that fold to the top, I'm going to slide it into the bag. Then I'm going to take my sealed up water and put it on top of it, holding that flap closed. And this is going to blow up with steam and it's going to come out, but it will hold it tighter, okay? Then I will fold up the corners, leaving a little air hole, and use the clothespins to secure the bag before I prop it up, okay? So, here we go. Open it up, add in the water, it don't take much, seal that back up, fold this over, rock it to totally coat the surfaces of that flameless ration heater, slide it in, put the sealed up liquid on top of it, fold up the top right quick, cook that, fold this over, cook that. Yes, I know I'm not going to seal it up because I got to let a little steam come out. And then I'm going to sit it like that onto that canteen cup, where it's sitting on the upturned handle and up on this. Now that heat, I'll lay it a little more flat. There we go. That FRH is sitting in the water and it's activating and it's heating up. Some of them are old, and these are kind of old. So give it a minute and then feel of it and see if it's actively activating. If it's not, get another one. Now, if you didn't want to use a U.S. Army type canteen, one of these canteens, you can use one of those stainless steel water bottles. Those single wall stainless steel water bottles. I seal it up. I put my clothespins holding it closed, and I set it in the floorboard on top of that upside down canteen cup. That'll hold it in place. Whoops. Okay, now with a couple of starts and stops, I've got it going. Now what we're going to do is just take the pins off, pull out our canteen, which is now really warm water. Now, the age of your FRHs makes a difference. New ones that are in current production are hot. They'll generate a lot of heat in a hurry. These I have were old, and it took 3 of them to get this hot enough. Now this is about as hot as like coffee, you know, hot coffee right out of the pot. So it's more than warm enough for me to make tea or soup or whatever. You just need some sort of container to put it in and a way to heat it. Well, this allows me to heat it up in a floorboard or something of a car where it's not going to contaminate everything but generate enough heat to warm something up so I got something to drink. Just a step better is to carry a small Trangia, a little bit of alcohol, and some sort of pot that I can step off to the side outside the car and heat up quickly. Tea, coffee, chow, something like that. During a break in the weather or whatever, step out and do that. That's the way to do it. Simple and easy. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please do me a favor and hit that like button before you go. And until next time, guys, I'm Blackie wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.